Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the new video. In this video, I'm going to be covering on how Space Engineers has evolved through the years from Space Engineers, the initial release we got back in 2013, up to, I believe this is the 2019 release of the initial platform, which is this right here. Because they put the red and blue ship in it. I also have access to the original Space Engineers launch, which is right here. And as you can see, it has changed a lot since it initially came out. Because you can just tell by the sheer on how fast I can go compared to if you jump into Space Engineers 1. When you can see here, you can see this is so much faster than the first release. But I will also be covering Space Engineers 2. So I will create a new world. I think it's red and blue I need. Yeah, this one. Because I love how they keep going whenever they release a vertical slice, which pretty much all these levels were, except the initial release of Space Engineers 1 in 2019. So yeah, let's go into what they gave us in Space Engineers 1. Because in Space Engineers 1, which is very similar to what we just got a few days ago, not many of these blocks are actual working blocks. It's like, can I use this? No, it's like here. I was gonna do options, video, hints. Okay, it's like here that you can't use this at all. And just look at how the gravity generators are. They haven't changed that much over the years. They have changed, obviously, model design. You got the initial refinery, but at this point they only ever released one size foundation foundry, which I think is actually the same in the original, in the Space Engineers 2 release. And as per usual, these are not usable. Okay, I can't even use that. I don't know why F is jump on this. Yeah, as you can see here, there's no inventory, no communication, event log. There's even no blueprinting. All it does is turn on and off, which is very similar to if I jump over to Space Engineers 2. Here. The only functional panel is this, and all it gives us is power on, power off. My PC normally runs Space Engineers 2 better. I've got 3 copies of Space Engineers open, and I don't think it's liking it. But yeah, there's not much functionality, which is very similar to like this. This is the medical bay for Space Engineers 2. You can click on it. It gives us on off. Gives us this. I think it's T. Nope. Oh my god. I can't remember what. It's K. Okay. Press K. Yeah, so all we get to say is the same, pretty much, as you just saw in Space Engineers 2. On, off. There's no healing at the moment. Another thing, which is very similar in Space Engineer's initial release. This is the 2013 release. Nothing on reactors. But I do want to check something. I never tested this out during the live stream of the initial launch. This is another thing which annoys me about this. It's very hard to get up these stairs. Well, not stairs, ramps. Also, T to enter is such a weird one. But yeah, unlike Space Engineers 2, we only get this platform and a few things along with... Where is she? I swear I saw her. The initial blue... Wow, she takes so much power to turn. Initial blue ship. Also, it looks like you can't view it from inside the ship. That's the one thing I do want to check. I want to see how the blue ship looks. Let's figure out where it is. Okay, so max speed in the initial one was 5 meters a second. In the 2019 release, we get up to 110. That is such a difference. Oh wow, this is so slow. And I just noticed there's landing gear on the bottom of the blue, I think. Okay. Yeah, there's landing gear on bottom of blue. But yeah, again, there's no airtight doors, because I don't think there was no air pressure at this point, because there's no doors, creative only, there's no planets, and yes, graffiti. One thing I do like is how they gave us which way gravity is. There she is. But yeah, as you can see, blue's not changed that much. I think the main difference they've done with the blue ship is these aren't grates anymore, they're actually windows. Guess now we're in 2 again. Oh, this is a nice thing in 3 as well. They've actually put a boost. Ooh. Mechanism in. But yeah, this is the main issue I have with Space Engineers at the moment. Well, Space Engineers 2 particularly, with a vertical slice. It would be nice to see these change. Like if you could like have the accelerators, not the accelerator, the assemblers, where you when they're turned on, these are going back and forth even if they're not used. This is a nice thing with the new gyros, where they actually do rotate, which does remind me a lot of the Prototech ones you can get hold of. I believe we should have Prototech in this. Which reminds me of these, where you can see how the Prototech turns up a lot into, but it's just been redesigned. So I'll just go get rid of that. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the initial release of... So I believe this is the 2019, because there's certain blocks I am recognizing from the 2019 launch, because they've now got actual working weapons, and these work. And I also believe we actually have a drill, because that is another thing which we never actually got in... Yeah, drills actually work, compared to what if you go into either Space Engineers 2013 initial release or the brand new Space Engineers 2, we actually don't have drills. So if I go here, character gear, we have the laser destruction, which pretty much is, let me just put... the laser destruction tool, which causes this thing to get destroyed, which is really nice. I do like how these split compared to that, to the current Space Engineers 1 and the initial release. Actually, so one thing I do want to do though is I've never actually done this. Oh wow, my PC is not liking this. One thing I definitely want to do in all three of them, I want to ram every single... I want to ram the blue ships to see what happens. I can't tell if I'm facing the right direction. I think I am. Yeah, so I'm going to try to aim and hit the center point and see what the destruction is like, because the destruction in 2 is so much better than the full release or in 2019. It's nice that one thing nice about the 2019 is you do get scrap particles. I don't think you have scrap in this. I'm really hoping there's no control deck. Huh, okay. I'm trying to remember which way to get in. Okay. See. Okay, I'm getting... So, speed acceleration is so much slower than in this. So, I'm hoping to get at least at 50 meters a second. And I don't know where I'm going to collide with this. Yeah, that just sheared through the ship. And that was at 40 meters a second. Give or take. Yeah, I'm not going to chase after the front bit. That front bit is moving way faster. Okay, let's jump into this, and let's do the same thing with... the OG, the full release of Space Engineers 1. You can just tell by the speed variation on this. Okay. Obviously, I can't play the initial release of Space Engineers 1, 2019, because there's so much changed. But you can just tell the destruction damage has changed completely. Last time, it sheared the ship in half. This time, it took out the main corridor. Well, chunks of the main corridor. And the conveyor tubing. And as you can see here, like I mentioned earlier, these got replaced from grates to actual windows. Let's jump into Space Engineers 2. Okay, so go copy this. Place this here. One thing I really wish Space Engineers 2 has is GPS coordinates. At current moment, it doesn't. I still need to play around with this, and as you can see, they're already looking into bringing some features in, which is workshop, which I am actually really looking forward to the workshop. Okay, where is... Come on. Too far away. This is also... I never picked up on this before. At the rear of this ship now, there's actually a hangar bay. Or at least a landing pad for maybe a small grid. Okay, so... let's get lined up. We're at 70, 100. My command deck's gone. So is that. I love how I just carried on flying, by the way. That was so weird. It's just the sheer destruction level now. It's like, that took out... Let's have a look. Let's plant this here. Okay, so it took out That's the front door, so when you're walking through the front door, which, ooh, I'm getting dual fieldings. So it took out this entire area. It just... Well, it crippled. Is that a... I think that's one of the ions. It's completely took the other one off. But this ship is... in 2, and that was only traveling at 70. I kind of really want to do a test in a future test where I ram at going 300 meters a second. But yeah. But my overall review for at this current stage is I can see where the project's going, and I can see how they have like a playtest field, because if you look at this one, this level, where it's very similar to the Space Engineers 1 initial release in 2019, along with the 2013 release. This reminds me very much of the 2013 release. There's no doors, no airtight seals, no weapons. There's no actual functional stuff yet, so no functional refineries or grinders. But I really do hope in an update. I'm just going to pull this ship away because I cannot let go without a thruster being active. Where's the second command seat? I'll go right upstairs. Wait, is there no second command seat? Okay. How do I rotate? Auto rotate, okay. Okay, that's also something so different. Okay, let's just, like I said, pull this out. To place a block is now super different. It's like in the original, well, in Space Engineers 1, you can use home and inst and up page, I believe, to rotate. This one, you now have to hold control, then press R, and then use the ASW keys to rotate it. Which I really don't know how I feel about that. It feels like there's more steps in it than actually needed. But yes, overall, if you're a big Space Engineers fan, I would suggest playing around and building in Space Engineers 2. There's still no if let's have a look. I do not believe there's conveyor tubes yet. Okay, no, No, so there's no conveyor tubes at all. So if you are wanting to build ships, I'd suggest working out what you need first and then building as needed. But I do want to look at something though. Can I put this here? Okay, so that's different from the concept art sketch as well. But yeah, overall, I do think this is a good. This is a good vertical slice. I do wish there was a little bit more to it. I wish there was active doors, pistons. I'm not too fussed about weapons as of the moment, but this is very early of the 2013. If you, but yes, I will see you in a live stream where I will be playing some more Space Engineers 1 because I will be carrying on producing Space Engineers 1 content. Till 2 either brings out survival or brings in some the next vertical slice. I will be potentially be doing some building streams in the future, and working out how to future-proof as much as I can. So making sure stuff like reactors, gyros are all in and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you everyone who came by and watched. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in the next video or in one of my live streams. Anyway, bye guys.